Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions? Like life is just passing you by and you're stuck in a routine that doesn't excite or fulfill you? If you've ever caught yourself wondering how to stop wasting your life or dreaming of a way to do something more meaningful, maybe like starting your own business, let me ask you this. What if a year from now or 5 years from now, you're still in the exact same place, still doing the same things and wishing for change, but not taking the steps to actually create that change? I know that feeling or that worry all too well. I spent 10 years waiting for the right time and idea and watching time pass me by. But here's what I learned. Change doesn't happen until you decide to take control. And every day spent not pursuing what you truly want is a day you can never get back. And life is just too short and your time is too precious to waste it building somebody else's dream. The good news is that you can refocus your energy on the right things starting today. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to stop wasting your life and start building a life and a business that you're excited to wake up for. And make sure you stick around till the end, because I'll also share a free guide that's been helping other aspiring entrepreneurs take the first steps towards crafting a business that's aligned with the life that they actually want. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure of where to start, this might just be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Hey, I'm Mary Kate, and after a decade learning firsthand what it takes to build confidence and start a business that you love, I'm here to help you skip the trial and error, grow faster, and build a business that's exciting, meaningful, and allows you to be more authentically you. So what is holding you back? Are you waiting for the right time to start a business or for the right idea to come along? I spent years stuck in a similar cycle, and honestly, it was one of the most frustrating times of my life. I felt like I never had enough time in the day or even in the week to figure things out, never mind actually start a business. I told myself that I was too busy, and I definitely felt busy, but the reality was that I was just putting off what I truly wanted because somehow I always found time for doom scrolling and wasting my time on things that didn't bring me any closer to the life that I wanted. But I learned the hard way. I wasted a decade watching opportunities pass me by and never actually getting closer to living that life. And then I realized it was up to me to make change, or nothing would ever change. The system is not designed to make it easy for you to get out. It's designed to keep you in it, a cog in a machine where only a few people benefit. And if you want to stop wasting your life and be one of the few who do benefit, while also doing something meaningful and exciting, you need to put yourself on the path to make that happen. And to help you stop wasting your time, I'm going to share why we fall into the trap of wasting time on meaningless tasks, the mindset shifts that can help you take control back, and some practical steps to start building the business and the life that you truly want. So let's start with why so many of us are wasting time on stuff that adds no value to our lives. One big reason is distraction. We live in a world where endless scrolling, notifications, and binge-worthy content are designed to steal our attention and our time. If you saw The Social Dilemma on Netflix, you'll know how much they know about how to keep us hooked, and it's only gotten worse with all of these enhancements in AI. And we've gone from scrolling to keep up with the world around us and knowing what our friends are up to seeking out anything that will distract us from the boredom and unfulfillment of what modern life has become. We're socially disconnected, and even when we are with others, we're over-consuming and we're not present to the company that we're in. We might even be seeking out content that feels productive in the moment, like learning something or trying to solve a problem we have, but if we don't follow through on taking action, it rarely brings us closer to what we actually want. Another reason that we procrastinate and waste time on meaningless stuff is fear and doubt. Not taking action doesn't mean you're lazy, even if you find yourself wondering if you are just lazy and not cut out for being an entrepreneur. But because taking action towards our dreams feels overwhelming and scary, like what if we fail? What if we don't have what it takes? What if we put in the effort and it's not as good as we hoped? These thoughts can keep us stuck in the busy work instead of forcing ourselves out of the usual habit and into meaningful action. And then there's also the lack of clarity. If you're not sure exactly what you want or how to get there, taking action can feel virtually impossible, and it can just be easier to default to the routine tasks or put off thinking about the bigger picture for another day. But when you can identify if one of these are the root of you being stuck in this cycle, you can address that and then finally move forward to the next part. Next up are the mindset shifts that can help you take control back. The first mindset shift is to stop waiting for the perfect moment. There's no magical time when everything will feel easy or certain. Life is always going to be messy, and so is starting a business. And the truth is that imperfect action is way better than waiting for perfect conditions that might never come along, or trying to make something perfect before you move forward with it. Prioritize what matters most to you, because it's easy to get caught up in things that feel urgent but aren't actually important. I recommend making a plan for the week with one thing that you want to get done that week that will take you towards your goal, and schedule in the other stuff that needs to be done around that. If anything else comes up during the week for consideration for you to spend your time on that, ask yourself, is this helping me build the life I want, or is it just filling time? And then it's time to embrace discomfort. It won't feel comfortable to break the cycle of wasting time, especially if you're tired from your job. When I used to be in this cycle, I was so exhausted. But it's true what they say, that we often feel tired not because we've done too much, but because we've done too little of the things that light a spark in us. But it will be worth getting through that discomfort of starting, because life starts where your comfort zone ends, and everything you want is on the other side of fear. The fear and discomfort that you feel when starting something new isn't a sign that you're not ready. It's a sign that you're doing something that actually matters to you. So don't turn your back on that fear. Embrace the life facing it can give you. And now for some practical steps to turn those mindset shifts into action. The first one is get clear on what you want. Take some time to write down what you truly want from your life and business. What kind of work excites you? What kind of life do you want to create? And be honest with yourself, even if it feels scary or unrealistic right now. If you really struggle with crafting a clear picture, work with a coach or take a course that can guide you, because you really need to have some idea of this vision before you start. Or my Craft Your Ideal Business free guide is a good starting point too. When you're more clear on what you want, it'll be so much easier to take action and work towards it. And then break it down. It's important to know what your bigger picture or your vision is, but at the same time, the bigger picture can feel overwhelming. Once you know what you want, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps that are aligned with the bigger picture, and spend most of your time focused on the smaller steps. When you have a decision to make, then check back in against the bigger picture. Try not to overthink things or understand how it'll all fit together, and have faith that taking action in the right direction will unlock those missing puzzle pieces for you. Then it's really important to set boundaries for your time. If you have a schedule for in work, have a schedule for outside of work, and use that time, like protect some time for the things that actually want, that will move the needle forward on you getting that life that you want. This might mean saying no to some things, or batching dinners on Monday so you're free on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And learn discipline with your schedule from those easy distractions that we spoke about earlier, like social media. Discipline is just like a muscle. It grows when you use it. It's not a case of you either have it or you don't. You can totally develop it. And then take consistent action every week. Even small, consistent steps can create big momentum over time. They say progress is invisible at first, so it might be hard to see your progress, but trust that you are progressing, and sticking with it will build your confidence in yourself as well. The most important thing to remember is that progress is more important than perfection. And then the last step is to find like-minded people that can support you. Whether it's someone you already know that can mentor and guide you, or maybe you can learn from a community of other aspiring entrepreneurs. There's a huge benefit to learning from other people. And if you can't find a community that feels right, then maybe consider working one-on-one with a coach for guidance. Having support can make all the difference when it comes to staying motivated and accountable, and it also helps you overcome the inevitable self-doubt that we all face when we want to change things up and do something bigger than we're used to. So we talked about why we fall into the trap of wasting time, distraction, fear, the lack of clarity being the biggest culprits. Then I shared the mindset shifts to help you take back control, stop aiming for or waiting for perfection, prioritize what really matters, and embrace discomfort. And we covered the practical steps you can take today, like getting clear on the vision, breaking it into smaller steps, setting boundaries for your time to take consistent action, and finding that support that you need to help you be successful. If you found this helpful, don't let today just be another day where nothing changes. Take one step right now, whether it's writing down your vision, scheduling time to go after your dream, or reaching out to one person for support. And to help you get started, I've created the Craft Your Ideal Business free guide. It is packed with insights to help you stop feeling like you're wasting your life and start taking action instead to build a business that is aligned with your values, your passions, even your personality, and the life that you truly want. You can find the link for that in the description below. And I've also got a secret video coming up really soon on the 4 essential ingredients to crafting your perfect business. And I will link that in the description too when it's available. But for now, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it when it goes live. When you make that decision to take back control of your life, you can start progressing really quickly towards the business and the life that you deserve. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week for another video.